Here is one of our vegetable project here. The pest occurrence is very high because it came from here and here, from the paddy field, go to the greenhouse.
What kind of pest? Perusak apa?
Trees.
Trees.
Okay. Here is our building here. We have 2 blocks of main office here and 1 multi-purpose hall, 9 quarters, the store and others. So the estimated value is our building is for 3 million ringgit. And then we have 4 division here. The first division is from Industry Development Division, led by me, one member of that. And the second one is Resource Management Division by Puan Musliha. She's not around here today. And the third one is Plant Security by Miss Hafizah. Yeah, and also the pesticide and fertilizer control division led by Miss Aida. Okay, so we have 62 staff in this complex, and this is our role in because in Department of Agriculture in Malaysia, our main activity is the extension service. But we here in this complex, we are the technical division. So we support the extension service by giving the technical support to the extension officers. So here is the farmers or the entrepreneur, and here is the extension agent. So we provide them training for the extension agent then give the technical advice to the farmers.
So the whole of Melaka?
Yes, for whole of Melaka. Yeah. And we go to pictures. This is our office area. And then our quarters, and this is Rambutan plot, about 30 of trees, all Anak Sekolah variety. And this is Sapodilla, or in Malay we call it ciku, ciku mega, ciku subak, and ciku jantung. And then we have the mango repository plot. We have over 70 varieties of mango here, but this one we not cultivate the fruit. Okay. And this is our harum manis plot. We also have harum manis here, and yeah, we have only 30 trees. Before this, we cannot have the fruit, but after the climate has changed, we have the hot season here, so we can get the fruit from the harum manis.
So that means harum manis is no longer exclusive to Perdy's state.
We can say
You got it as well.
We can say that, but
It's not due to technology, but due to climate change.
due to climate change, but also depends on how you handle the post harvest.
Right.
Because in Perlis, to get the premium feel, the post harvest is quite strict in Perlis to get the premium price.
So just for your quick information, so harum manis is a special mango variety that is actually used to be exclusive in the northernmost state in Malaysia, the Perlis. It's possible to have that mango because Perlis shares the same climate as the southern Thailand. There is a distinct drought period to make the fruit to happen. So other states, since it's very rainy, very wet, that's not possible. So now it's very hot, right? So
All because of the climate change. So climate change is not bad actually.
Yeah, it's a thing.
There's also a good part of the climate change.
Yeah.
Okay, this is our nursery. At this time, we got very limited stock for our nursery. And this is our herbs mini garden. We have certain kinds of herbs. And then this is our Lohan Guava model farm. So for your information, in Melaka, Lohan Guava is the signature fruit of Melaka. Previously, they promote the Cokanan mango, but currently, Lohan Guava is our signature fruit.
how is it different from regular guava that we know?
Okay, the crunchy and the
It's
sweetness.
crunchy.
Yeah,
What color is it? Still white?
it's white.
It's white.
It's white. And also the size is bigger compared to the ordinary guava. So we have 200 trees here, and also this is we try to bring the IoT technologies here for our staff to learn about how to operate IoT device. And this also around guava, but for this plot we use this for propagation. We use marketing or air layering to and then we sell the seedling to farmers. And this Cokanan mango or Melaka Delight. Previously this the signature fruit, but currently they changed it to Lohan Guava. Yes, also this Sapodilla, ciku subang, ciku jantung, and also
Sapodilla is a supported fruit. You know sapodilla?
What is Sapodilla?
It's hard to explain because in Malaysia we call it ciku, but it's hard to find the correct term for the ciku.
It's from Central America.
So this is coconut, Matak coconut. Matak coconut is hybrid coconut crossing from the Malayan dwarf and Taknanan. Taknanan is coconut from Philippines. So Taknanan is a tall coconut, but with bunch.
Highly branched.
So we want to get semi-dwarf coconut, but with a big bunch. So we cross these two, but the price of this seedling is very high.
The dwarf, how high is the dwarf coconut?
The dwarf, the semi-dwarf, 6 to 8 meters.
Okay, so quite high.
Yeah, quite high. But the rate of growth is slower compared to the tall variety. Okay, this is Pandan. Pandan is dwarf variety and is an inbred. This is hybrid, this is inbred. So Pandan is easier to propagate. And this is the latest, maybe the latest variety is Sungai Gulang-Gulang or coconut. This one is also dwarf coconut, but is inbred. So it's easier to plant because you can plant directly from the trees, the seed nut. This is new. This is from Indonesia. So Genjah Nias is Genjah is a dwarf in Indonesia. Nias is the origin island, and kuning is the color lah. So actually is equivalent to our Malayan yellow dwarf. But this one we take the seedling from Indonesia, the Nias island. Okay, so for our maintenance budget, we spend about 31,000 or 365,000 per year. But for our inputs, fertilizer and pesticide, around 30,000 per year. So this is our spending lah. The security, the maintenance, the electricity, and etc.
So your place here, are you like self-sustaining
No.
completely, or you still receive government funding a bit?
It's because what we sell here is a very subsidized price. So it's not enough for us to maintain it without the allocation from the federal government. So thank you. That's all. Okay. So actually, if you don't mind, can you tell me what your expectation from the camp?
So actually we approached the main office in Aipuro.
Yeah.
Because we will this for Andy, this would be his first time to visit the southern region in Malaysia.
Okay.
So, and since we would like to introduce him to the agricultural activity in the southern region, and I'm not familiar with the region here, so that's why I approached the main office asking. So we would like to know the highlight of the activity, because in the southern region, as we know, that's not the main production area for rice. That's very clear.
Yeah.
So we would like to know what is the commodity that you are having here that makes the region stand out compared to the northern region.
Okay.
Yeah.
Firstly, I want to say about the rice because in Melaka, this is our, we call that outside the granary area. We not belong to the granary area because we don't have any area which very huge area to plant paddy. And also we have problem in water management because the topography is different. If you compare Melaka with Selangor, the barat laut, so the topography is very flat and the water resource is no problem, no issue there. Whereas in Melaka, we don't have any huge river because for river, for our water supply, we get the supply from Muar, the Johor. So in Melaka, we don't have any huge river to supply water for the paddy field. The main source of water is rain. So that's why in Melaka, we cannot produce rice as
So
high
it's
as
more
rate.
challenging for the
Yeah, it's more
farmers. to
challenging.
rise, right?
So the average is about 4 to 5 tons. We cannot meet the 8 to 10 tons as compared to the granite areas because of the challenging topography area with water. And then if we like the water we cannot control because either is excess or not enough. Because during last year we have flood, and then this year we have drought. That's why I say the water resource for paddy field in Melaka is very very sensitive and we cannot control that.
So it's to either extreme. You
Yeah.
got lots of it or
Yeah.
almost nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the situation here. But we cannot just simply left the rice or the paddy field because more or less it also contribute to the total statistic production in Malaysia. So we cannot and then we also must help the farmers so that we don't have any shortage in paddy because more or less if the farmers stop planting paddy, it will be a disaster. Yeah. Okay, and then Melaka is actually we call that the main activity here is industry because we have manufacturers here and also tourism. So agriculture is part of the maybe not so significant in Melaka, but we also have farmers and that we must help to ensure the food security because during the COVID era, the agriculture sector in Melaka is expanding about 2%, I'm not mistaken. So currently the project that we did in Melaka is what the agro food park, the TKPM in Malaysian in Malay language. So we have the project in Selanda in Jasin, and also we have the latest one in Alur Gajah in di Quebec, the Menggong. But the Menggong area is not cultivated yet. We just give the allocation to the farmers, the lot. So we don't have any yield yet, but we have in Selanda. Selanda is mainly we planted the pitaya and papaya.
It's like dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit and papaya. But in this area, in Pulau Gadong area, the main crops are coconut and the Lohan Guava.
So is it possible for us to show ending with the crops?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can.
right. Okay.
So,
Just a big question.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm from the UK, from Britain, and in the agriculture in the UK now, and also further in Europe, there's been a switch in the subsidies, not simply to promote food production, but also the way that the production is made, because so to reward farmers for doing the right thing in terms of biodiversity and the environment. So is that also true in Melaka, or is it still very much on how much food
Okay,
produced?
currently generally in Malaysia, the subsidy only given to the paddy farmers. Okay, one is we have the proper subsidy, but for the other farmers, the allocation for subsidy is different from year to year. Depends on the budget given to the department.
Okay.
And also for the enhancement of the food security, or without that the good agriculture practice, we have the Malaysian GAP certification. But currently, the price of the product for the GAP certified is we cannot ensure the premium price, because the price is the price depends to the market. Either the market accept it or not.
Yeah.
So in order to give the premium price for the GAP products, we only can sell it in the hypermarket. But for ordinary market, the price cannot compete. But the other one is we also have the program called the maximum residue level monitoring. So, so the agriculture extension agent will collect sample randomly from the farmers, and we send the product to the lab and test the pesticide residue level. If we detect the level of the pesticide is beyond the maximum limit, we will go to the farmers and give advice. If the maximum limit has been violating more than 3 times, the farmers can be fined.
Okay.
So, meaning that agro-tourism do not enjoy any form of subsidy from the government
They
or
have,
incentive from the government.
they have, but it's different from the paddy incentive, because paddy incentive we have the from back there in 1980s to till now, the incentive is the same.
Yeah.
But for agro-tourism, for fruit production, for vegetables and other crops, the education is different from 5 years, because in Malaysia every 5 years we have the RMK, the Malaysian plan. Every 5 years, so the current Malaysian plan is still until 2025.
Right.
2026 to 2030, maybe how they allocate the subsidy may be different from
So the
current.
focus might change.
Yeah, might
Alright.
change. Depends on the
But rice is always the agenda.
yeah,
The
because
main one.
rice we still below 70% of the self-sufficiency level.
So does that mean agro-tourism mostly private owned?
Yeah, mostly private owned,
Yeah.
but they have allocation either from Department of Agriculture or maybe Ministry of Tourism, Matak. So Matak also give it's not subsidy but more towards incentive. Incentive is more correct term rather than subsidy.
They do get it, but not in abundance like if you were doing rice. Yeah, rice is very problematic. Yeah, lots.
Because rice, if government doesn't give subsidy, no one will plant rice.
Right.
I don't receive subsidy, but I do the rice study.
Actually, because without subsidy, they cannot bear the cost.
Yeah.
Because as we know that currently the price of input is high,
Yeah.
so that depends solely on the subsidy, so that they can give fertilizer and also they control the disease. Without government intervention for subsidy, I don't think people can get profit from the paddy field.
Actually, this is the thing that we are doing now. We have active experiments going on in Bukit Rambai.
Okay.
So we are practicing intercrop and new way to cultivate rice, because we do realize and understand that per given area, the revenue, the profit from rice is very minimal. It's only like what, 70 cents per square meter. The same area, if you were to grow watermelons, you're gonna be very, very happy.
Yeah.
Right. You're gonna get 20 ringgit per square meter. So these actually very difficult to prevent farmers from switching, convert the land to something else. So that's why I think rice is very tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we see why the the yield is very much different because we see in granary areas we have proper irrigation infrastructure, and also if we see in the Selangor, the granular area of Selangor, if you produce less than 8 ton per hectare, you cannot get profit. Because the cost is very high because the rent is more than 3,000 per season. Whereas in here, maybe they don't pay any rent because all are self-owned, and also maybe the motivation is not there. So if in Selangor, if your yield is less than 8 ton, it will be a very
You're not making profit.
yeah, not making profit. That's the motivation. Yeah, if you go to in East Coast in Kelantan, you get 5 ton, you're champion. 5 ton enough because the cost of you cultivate the paddy field is much lower. So it depends on the cost. So the how they get the income. Actually, 8 ton in Selangor and 5 ton in East Coast, the revenue is the same.
Because of the production cost.
Yes, the margin of the revenue is the same.
The cost is it the cost of fertilizer or petrol, or what's the main?
Yeah.
Renting the land.
Renting.
Rent.
But what if the land is inherited? What is the most priciest input for the rice production?
If
Is it the fertilizer? Is it the pest control? Is it the seeds?
more or less it will pest control.
Pest control.
Yeah.
Right. Students, questions.
Apa bahasa Melayu apa?
Dia do Malay.
You can do it
Do Malay.
after the translating. Ada soalan.
So all are postgraduate.
Postgraduate, final year, intern. Semua lapisan ada kira. Tak ada. Senyum je.
So gimana di Flying Academy.
Flying Academy.
Sebab dia airport tu dah tak ada orang turun.
Alright. There's a airport nearby, but that's meant for the Flying Academy. Yeah. That's one about plan.
Ni apa ni?
Ini untuk
Nak bagi dengar sebab
Macam Pandan.
yes.
Dah. Okay, welcome to this is our Lohan Guava plot. Actually, we call this the model farm because we demonstrate how to use the Internet of Things technology to the fertigation system. We call that smart fertigation system. So I think this is our control of the IoT system. So we use sensors at the field so that when the sensor detects the lack of water, lack of moisture, it will trigger the sensor so that the sprinkler will operate automatically. So this is basically the basic system because we want to give our staff the exposure how IoT is being used for the agriculture. So for the future, we try to use maybe liquid fertilizer to the system, but we don't have the parameters yet. So it will be the future, the way forward for the system. But currently, only we use the system for irrigation. Okay, so we can go to the
no nutrient, just water for
just
now.
water first.
Okay.
Okay, so we can go to the field and then.
These are happy shoes. Guava. Guava always green. How do you know
How old
it's
are these
ripened?
Yeah, this the guava trees.
Yeah. How old?
How old is more than 15 years?
15. Okay.
Yeah, because
15 years, that's all.
we also always prune it. For the guava, after we harvest the fruit, we must prune so that it will produce new shoots,
Shoots. Okay.
and then the fruit will come from the end of the shoots.
I always have the question because guava always looks green.
Yeah,
How do you know it's ripened, mature?
because if it will mature, the color will be light green.
Light green, or still
Yeah.
green but light green.
Yeah. And then we also have we estimate the ripening through the size.
Size, alright, okay.
So
okay.
for
So you have a standard.
yeah,
So, okay.
and also before we wrap the fruit, we will measure it about the size of ping pong ball.
Oh, right, okay.
Because at that size, the fruit fly cannot penetrate because the skin is still hard.
Okay.
Okay.
But if the fruit is bigger than that, the skin is quite soft, so at that time the fruit fly can penetrate.
Oh, that's why you do the wrapping.
So the no point you wrap if the fruit is more than that size.
Alright.
Because
okay.
maybe we can see that from the outside it may be okay, but
But in the inside.
inside they have penetrated.
Okay.
So the guava is non-seasoning fruit, so it can be fruit throughout the year.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
so this is our sensor, the soil sensors, and powered by solar. And then the sensor will measure the pH of the soil, the
Take from
moisture,
the front,
and
show the solar.
the electrical conductivity.
EC.
EC, because we don't have any NPK sensors yet
Right.
Okay.
in the world. The only NPK sensor that we have is they predict the value of NPK with the EC reading.
Right. Okay.
So
That's not easy.
yeah, we don't have the parameter yet actually.
Alright.
So
Okay.
if we see in the market that with the declare is NPK sensor is actually an EC sensor that using the EC to
They estimate the
estimate or
yeah,
extrapolate the value of the NPK. Because if we want to measure the NPK, we do for example for nitrogen we do cal down method,
okay.
and then P we do break
So
anchors.
you do the soil analysis.
Yeah, K we do the what we call that leaching method. So the method is we take time. Maybe leaching is more than 6 hours. So it's not logic for the simple sensor to replicate the same process we do in the lab. So we as a science student, we must think logically.
So elite beli.
Okay.
Remember?
Any
Remember that
interest
thing?
in the microbiome, in the soil of microbes and fungi, or is that not of it?
For the soil microbe, we don't have any study yet for that. Because the way the microbe but we also give we call that apa nama dah?
Apa? Interaction. Benar.
Nama ada IMO tu apa?
IMO? EM.
Indigenous microorganism. So we produce that here and we apply to the trees.
Right.
Okay. But for your information, all these areas are acid sulfate soil.
So it's like the East Coast.
No, East Coast is mainly the riverine alluvium, but for the West Coast, mainly our soil is a marine clay soil. So this one is marine clay but acid sulfate, but the acid sulfate level is more than 60 cm from the surface. So it's not it's okay for the plant because the root didn't reach the acid layer. But if the acid layer is less than 50 cm, it will be problem. So maybe you must have liming forever to
lime or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And also we have problem in grass because the area is very fertile.
Oh, that is pretty. Very lush.
Yeah. So if we cut the grass, they will grow very fast.
Yes.
Okay.
We
Okay.
experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah, this more. It's not bad, but also very. We must cut the grass regularly.
Malaysia don't have sheep or cows or
It's raining
It's raining.
a lot.
If we
goats.
okay for the integration, the crop that use integration also is oil palm, but it costs apa? Instead of you are managing one plant only, when you do integration, you got headache because you must
You
manage,
need to worry about the other organisms as well.
you
Yeah.
must manage also the
You
cattle.
know, with goats,
Yeah.
they can
Eat the tree.
damage the tree.
Goats would eat anything. Yes, goats is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Goats is a bad idea.
Ah.
Always.
Bang it.
Goats
Bad
are always
idea.
bad. Sheep, cows, it's too hot for them. Yeah.
Okay, so this is our guava area lah. And then maybe we can proceed to
Which area?
ada buah.
Makan-makan ujung-ujung lah. Nanti tak gembira.
Sulit. Sulit. So we can go to the mango area.
Can I ask one question?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, since when you bag it is in a ping pong size, right?
Yeah.
So after you bag it, how long do you know it's time to harvest? Since you
You can't see it.
You can't see it. For example, this size, this is not ready.
No.
No. The color is still not lighter enough.
Okay.
Still
the
not big
size
enough.
Is quite like that. They
Which one?
This one. But it should be bigger.
Wow, they're big. Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Just like this.
that's coconut.
Buka.
But
Berapa bulan?
that's huge.
Alah, dia
Oh.
dah ada. Overripe.
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 Because we have shortage of manpower. Sama. Overripe juga. But the color is like this. But this one is has been injected with the fruit fly. But the color is like this.
Oh, lighter green.
Lighter green. Yeah.
That's how you know. Lighter green.
Kena inject. So ni maknanya macam ni. This one we overripe lambat lah. Because it's been penetrated by the fruit fly. Yeah. Dan kita masak. Lalap buah dah masuk. Okay, we can go to the mango area.
Okay, let's go.
Guava, mango.
So this flower is we call it tunera plant. Because tunera will attract the beneficiary pest. The insect will attack the pest.
Okay, like wasps or
Serangga apa yang dia suka pergi kat dia?
Yang ni ladybird lah.
Ladybird.
Ah,
You call-
okay, ladybirds. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, sure.
You got ladybird or ladybug?
We say English ladybird.
Sure,
US
sure.
is ladybug.
So
So,
US is not
okay.
English.
Ladybird.
This is how the
Wow.
Ooh, that's so
So
smooth.
it's still quite hard, huh? Yeah.
it's crunchy.
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 That can be your souvenir.
Beautiful. Again, that is how old is it?
Yeah. How long does it
How
take
long
to
does
get
it take
this?
to get this?
Apa dia?
One.
70 days
70 days.
70 days.
2 months, 3 months. Yeah.
Is it heavy? Huge.
Okay, you can take it. It's okay.
Boleh masuk.
Ana masuk dalam beg kau.
Thank you.
Jambu signature tu.
Later we will have the
Okay, let's go.
Tasting.
Tasting. Okay, that's it.
Can you see the insects? That's another wasp.
Wasp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah.
get the wasp that will
Yeah.
eat
Actually, this flower attracts multiple beneficial insects.
Okay. So what's
Yeah.
the flower again? It's
Turnera ulmifolia.
Turnera.
Turnera. Turnera. That's yeah. Don't use that.
How long have you been working here?
Just 2 years.
Only 2 years. Okay.
2 years.
Before that, you were.
Before I'm in Putrajaya, I'm also in Selangor, in Pahang.
Okay.
So I have been 22 years in DOA.
Kan tiba-tiba kena campak Melaka.
Datang balik. Pergi Mangga tu.
Mangga kat mana?
Mangga tak apa dalam ni, itu pusing, naik kereta. We must go by car.
Okay.
Okay.
Yang ni bagi kat student, bagi dia orang pegang. Sekejap, nanti bagi balik.
Dekat rumah.
Betul lah, batang ni besar. Yo.
Mana tadi? Ini ya? Kita terbalik.
Yang betul.
Tadi.
It's from India.
Mango.
Mangifera indica.
Okay, this our mango or Mangifera indica in the scientific name. So, this plot is Cokanan variety, whereas in there is the Harumanis variety.
Cokanan,
Harumanis. Okay. Actually, this tree is very old. I think more than 20 years. But why it's very dwarf? Because we
So big.
we do heavy pruning. So if you see the bark there, the tree should be very high, very tall. But we do heavy pruning so that it's easier to manage and it's easier to because it's tree very tall, very hard to harvest, and then very hard to control the pest. Okay, and also here we do what we call that the cantuman dewasa
Apa?
Cantuman dewasa.
Grafting. Mature grafting.
Mature grafting.
Mature grafting.
So we use the scion from the Harumanis and we put at the Cokanan.
So this is the rootstock.
Yeah, the stock is Cokanan, but
Cokanan.
the scion is Harumanis
Scion is Harumanis from that.
from there. So we can get Harumanis variety from Cokanan tree. So because this method we want to give the farmers the technology so that from the old tree with less commercial variety, we can convert the tree to the more commercial variety
Right.
using this technique.
Right.
Okay, so if we don't cut here, it will be this one will produce Harumanis, this one will produce Cokanan.
Oh, got two.
Yeah, cut two, but very hard to manage. So in order that after this mature enough, so we cut all the branches so that we can just leave the Harumanis fruit.
Smart.
So this the method, and also this method also can be used for durian trees.
Right. Okay.
Because currently the most commercial is the Musang King. So for the old kampung trees, we can do this method so that it can transfer the old tree to the Musang King trees.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Why is it not the other way around? That guy becomes the root and this is the scion.
Okay, because the commercial value of the fruit is
Cokanan
different. Cokanan is less
than
premium,
Harumanis.
rather than Harumanis.
Right.
But Cokanan is very easy to manage compared to that.
But
That one
Cokanan is popular as well, right?
yeah, that one is quite manja lah.
You needs a delicate care.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is what we want to give the farmers to the technology, how you can transform the old not productive plant to more commercial variety using the technique of grafting.
And how efficient is that? I mean, does it work every time, or you?
Okay. It depends on the people that do the job because
The skill.
the skill because we did 20 but we managed to get 13 out of 20.
Okay.
But that one is very high rate.
Okay.
Because previously because our officers are not trained yet, so out of 10, 0
Yeah.
So from time to time they learn and they polish the skill, and then we got the improvement.
So potentially, why is it not successful? I mean, like if
Okay.
even the person has a manual
Yeah.
how to do it,
Okay, maybe because of the contamination.
contamination.
Yeah,
Right.
and then maybe
It's
the
got. I thought it's got latex.
Yeah.
To protect itself.
okay, because before that we write here so that don't have any
Yeah.
contamination. So maybe there's some tiny hole or something.
All right.
It will be
Micro wounds. or something.
micro wounds and
Yeah,
that.
yeah, okay.
So it will the success rate is low. But we from time to time we train them, and then they have the correct skill to conduct it.
Yeah.
So it will be successful rate will be higher.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. So it can, because in agriculture we can say is a combination between art and science. Science for the theory, art is for the skill. So it's not like we factories for something. Factories is purely machine and engineering. But for agriculture, knowledge and the skill must come together.
True.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Because the farmers maybe lack of scientific knowledge. They know how to plant, but maybe they didn't know what is the beyond that, what is the process. So that's the role of the agriculture extension to give them knowledge about that. But on the skill side, the farmers are obviously better than us. Yeah, but we must polish them with the scientific knowledge. Yeah.
And for the grafting, do you add like an auxin or a hormone treatment?
No.
No, you just
No.
together and then
Yeah.
hold it. Okay.
So this one is will naturally blended together lah.
Blended,
Yeah. Okay. So so we can go there to the harum manis. From the outside.
This grafting, is it possible to have some kind of RNA or genetic transfer between the two?
That's a very good question.
I always give good questions.
There's evidence out there that it is,
I just wonder.
but other people think that evidence is not very solid. So there's a big discussion going on at the moment about how
Right.
far the RNA.
Because I know RNA can travel in the vascular system.
Yeah.
So I wonder during the grafting, do you have the genetic go to the root?
answer is possibly.
Possibly.
So some people will say yes, other people will say that the evidence is not so strong.
Right. Because if it does, you might get a third variety in the new branching coming out.
Okay, for harum manis we have finished the season. The season ends on the end of the May. So we have we harvest all that, and then
This looks young.
yeah, this is quite young. Bila tanam?
Ni tak perlu ni heavy, right?
No. Not the time is not yet to
Not
do that.
not yet.
Not yet, because the bug is quite small.
Macam baru macam 5 tahun.
2021.
Betul? Okay, 4 tahun. 4 years. Okay.
So because of the change of the climate, we can get the yield from the harum manis.
See, climate change is not always a bad thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's always
It's perspective. The glass is half
full,
full.
half empty.
Yes.
but one more thing, our harum manis, the aroma is not good as the perlis one.
Oh, why?
Because in order to get the good aroma,
They need to be close to Siam.
the stock plant, they use the queenie.
Oh, Queenie.
Queenie, and then the sayang from harum manis.
Right.
So you get aroma.
Right. Queenie is another type of Mangifera.
Okay.
Mangifera foetida. It's a different.
Because queenie,
species.
the smell is very strong.
Yeah.
So combined with the sweetness of harum manis, you get the
nice.
better fruit. So that's the theory.
Mm.
How they get the good aroma of harum manis.
Genetic transfer. I just asked you.
Yes.
Okay.
Quick question. For the expert, without the fruits, how do you differentiate between harum manis and Cokanan? Is it possible?
It's possible if
Oh, the branch. What about the branch?
macam mana dia punya pucuk dia tu
The,
ke bawah.
oh,
Nampak,
it's
ya?
drooping.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
end of the branch droops.
Yeah.
Like, is it drooping?
melambai. Yang ni kan cokanan biasa dia ke atas. That side is
Oh, the growth habits
Yeah.
going up.
branch.
Yang ni dia more horizontal.
Horizontal.
That one
horizontal.
is the growth is vertical. This one the shoot grows quite horizontal.
Right.
And kalau masa berbuah lagi masa berbunga lagi nampak dia melembai tu macam tu.
Alright, okay.
During ni. But ni after harvest the shape is not ni.
And this
It's like this.
goes up.
The shape is like this. All being the growth will be
Downward curve,
Downwards,
curved up.
curve,
Okay.
that one the growth is straight up.
Alright. Okay. This is why we need to ask the expert. Yeah. So is it seasonal
Yes, seasonal.
for both varieties?
This one quite sensitive to seasonal because
Okay.
that one the fruiting time is longer compared to this. This one from April to May, something like that.
Oh, too bad we are July now.
April to May. And maybe the last fruit will be 2 weeks before.
Any left in the fridge?
Maybe if you're lucky enough today. Okay, we go to the coconut.
Coconut. Okay.
Coconut.
Let's see coconut. Video putus ni kau sambung. Stitch up. Bukan paus, itu ikan. Horse.
Yang nak connect tadi tu.
Semua dah ada ke?
Betul lah.
Ya.
Okay.
Pusing sikit, dia tak kena.
Okay, this is our coconut area. On my right is Matak coconut. On my left is Pandan coconut. So this one is hybrid coconut. This one is inbred. So if you want to know the characteristic of the hybrid coconut, you see at the bark there. The bark is huge, and then the trunk is slim.
Oh,
Because for the hybrid for the
batang
hybrid,
bawah.
they got the shoot and the bark from the one parent, and the trunk from one parent. So originally tananan is tall coconut. We cross it for the with the dwarf coconut, Malayan dwarf. Okay, you see the color. If the color is yellow, so the parent will be the Malayan yellow dwarf.
That's the characteristic from the parent.
Yeah. Okay.
Yellow.
If that one over there, the green, so it from the Malayan green dwarf.
So it can be two.
Yeah, it can be 3 colors.
3 colors.
Two.
in
Whether
Oh,
it's
yeah.
red, whether it's green, or whether it's yellow, depends on the parent.
There's a green,
Yeah.
gold, and orange.
Yeah.
And how do you cross a coconut?
Okay. We don't did it here, but the pollen must be bring to the
Right, so someone has to go up and Wow.
That's why the price of the seedling is very high.
All right.
Berapa ni? 60 sekarang ni.
Whoa.
RM60 per seedling.
Wow.
And the success rate of the pollination is only 40%.
Yeah.
So if you got 100, 60 it will be off type. Only 40 of the seedling will be F1
Yeah.
Matak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any particular season that you do this?
No.
No.
But kita tak buat kat sini lah.
But the activity of the pollination we did it here.
So, every officer know how to do this?
No.
No.
Only specific person, because in order to produce Matak seedling, you must have the tananan tree,
Right.
and then you must have the Malayan dwarf tree. So here we also just do the cultivation overlook how the
The outcome of
the performance
okay.
of the tree
Performance.
on acid sulfate soil. So okay, we have drain here. This system we call the cambering system.
Cambridge?
Campbell.
Cambridge.
The
Chamber.
shape.
Chamber.
So we dig there and then we macam mana? Tambun tengah lah.
Oh, mount up. In the middle. Okay.
Okay. Because we must maintain the water level right there to overcome the acidic type of the soil. Okay. Because acid soil will produce acid when the condition is aerobic.
Okay.
So if we maintain the water there, the condition anaerobic, the acid will not come out. Okay, and then here pandan, you see, the characteristic of dwarf coconut, the bark and the trunk is quite the same. Girth, the girth is the same.
Okay.
Yeah, this one, the
Oh,
bark is
the base
the
is
base,
rather
yeah. Because
the bowl.
the bowl originate from a tall coconut must bigger bowl
Okay.
to support the growth of the coconut, the tall coconut. But dwarf coconut, usually the bowl is quite the same with the trunk.
Yeah, it looks consistent.
But the growth rate of these is about the same as these.
The
As in,
pictures of Pandan.
yeah. So
Yeah.
as in, after 10 years,
Mhm.
there'll be
This one taller because this one is semi-dwarf.
right.
This one is dwarf.
Right.
But for maturity to get the fruit, that takes the same.
Quite the same, 3 years, 3 years plus.
Okay.
But in order to slow down the tolling process,
Yep.
we shouldn't remove the old frond.
Oh.
Uh,
Why?
because when we remove the frond, it will
It wants to go up.
want to go up.
Okay.
Okay, so if the frond really dry, then we remove.
Alright.
But like this, we
Is
just
it
left it.
apical dominance?
Yeah. So,
Because
Okay.
when we remove the fresh frond, the plant will
it wants to go upwards.
no, they will produce fresh frond.
Okay.
So that's characteristic. So to slow down the tolling process, we shouldn't remove the frond. Just let the dry one goes down.
Fall off naturally.
Naturally, yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's how it is. Because people always complain that the dwarf coconut also tall, but because of the handling,
Okay.
Right. Okay.
because they want the orchard to be nice, no dry frond, so they just remove it. But
You need to pay for the price for looking nice. Yeah. What about the pest? Is it the same?
the same.
same.
Apa kuman tanduk apa? Rhinoceros
Rhinoceros beetle.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the one. But
Beetles, beetle.
thank God we don't have the red palm.
Oh, the
weevil.
red weevil.
We don't have here in Melaka.
It will come. It's coming.
Moving.
Moving.
It's moving from I think from Africa.
Africa. Okay,
Africa.
Going that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to control the red palm weevil, we must control the rhinoceros beetle because RPW is secondary pest.
Secondary.
Yeah. Okay. In order from the RPW we call that, to penetrate to the
Coconut
trunk,
Yeah.
they must be attacked by the rhinoceros beetle first, and then they can penetrate.
So there's an opening for you.
Yeah.
To get in.
So
Right.
you control the rhinoceros beetle, you can control RPW.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you see the shoot there, the triangle.
Oh, that looks
shape.
pretty.
So that's the characteristic of the attack of the rhinoceros beetle.
It looks like fishtail.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So that's if you see
See that? That's bad.
many trees like that, so the attack is serious.
Oh.
But only maybe 10% or whatever, the attack is very much controllable.
Seems like the beetle's very artistic.
Okay. Any
Itulah pandai
question?
pula dia buat macam tu.
Okay, one more
the
thing.
ones you can just get a ladder and pick the fruit
Yeah.
easy, right? That's,
Mhm.
Any
Okay.
any monkey hired?
No.
Why not?
So, enggak lah, apa pole.
Usually the bamboo pole.
Pole.
Bamboo pole.
Okay, pandan is more towards the fresh consume.
Okay.
You know, pandan, the fragrant leaves. Yeah.
This one more towards the coconut milk.
Yeah.
the
The meat,
process-
the white
process.
meat. Yeah.
Because this one the size very small.
Mm.
So the coconut milk extraction is quite low compared to this. This one the fruit is bigger.
So economic value,
Yeah.
this will be more because you sell by fruit,
because
right?
By fruit you can sell RM5
Yeah, per fruit.
per fruit, and also the seedling is cheaper.
Inbred.
Yeah, inbred.
Inbred. That's why it's cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper. Because this one, if you go to commercial and if you want to sell as old coconut, this one. But for fresh consume, this one. Because this one, if you cannot sell as a fresh consume, the price will be very cheap. The old coconut.
So does that
Because
mean this
small
one
size
cannot use you to get the coconut milk?
can.
Can, but
But-
not as much.
Extraction is different.
Extraction is
Because
different.
this one the size is small, so the meat of the coconut is
Thin,
less.
rather
The
thin.
copra is
The copra,
less.
okay, the copra.
The copra is less compared to this one.
Alright,
okay.
alright. Okay.
So it's depends of your strategy of marketing. You want to sell as what? If you want to sell as old coconut, you go to Matak, but the price is higher. If you want to sell as the fresh consume, you go for Pandan.
Is the coconuts are all consumed in Malaysia, or do you export anything to?
Currently, it's local consume because our coconut import is quite high. We import from Indonesia and Philippines.
Okay.
For a local consume. But there's a company, I attended a meeting last week. They want to bring the pandan coconut to China.
Okay.
They like our produce. They like the durian.
Okay, we can go to the other side. We have
okay.
the SDG coconut. Okay, naik kata.
So it's the car.
Just walking or?
Walking or by car?
By car.
By car.
After that, we go. Okay, this is the SDG or Sungai Gulang-Gulang coconut.
So
It also inbred.
coconut.
So because you see, it's a dwarf. The bowl is slim, same as the trunk. And we try to promote this one because it's inbred, but with the bunch is very rich in fruit.
Yeah, I mean, there seems to be a lot of fruit on these trees. Is that because they're more mature compared to the other ones we saw, or is that
No, the original characteristic is like this.
right? Okay, they have a lot
Okay.
of fruit.
Yeah, a lot of fruit. So because the Matak there very high price and hard to find the original. Most of them sell the Matak sini they sell as F21. So when they sell F2, the result of the planting is not good compared to the F1. So we try to cultivate this to promote this one as alternative seedling for the Matak.
Okay. So these are clonal or these are bred? This is
This one inbred.
inbred.
But I'm not sure the original plant from what variety.
Okay.
But they call this the SDG coconut.
Okay.
Sungai Gulang-Gulang is the place name in Selangor.
Okay.
And we expand the SDG to the plot there.
What's that? Is that solar panel? No, that's not solar panel.
That's the zinc
Zinc to contain.
to overcome the wild boar.
Oh.
Because that one is we only planted them about 3 weeks ago. So in this area we got wild boar problem. Okay, so
Can we call some to capture a video?
so wild boar will
Destroy.
it will destroy they dig the soil because actually the wild boar they eat worms.
That sounds too nice.
Yeah. No, they eat worm, but in order to get the worm,
They digging, burrowing.
yeah.
Alright, okay.
Okay.
Right.
That's why. So that is the control method to overcome the
Wait,
problem of
if
wild
there
boar.
is a wild boar, that means there's a domesticated boar.
We
The,
don't
the tame version of the boar.
not actually because we call the authorities to shoot the wild boar.
Get rid of it.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
The small one didn't know. We only managed to kill the big one.
The big.
I don't know where the small one So they will maybe one time they will come out and
So
destroy it.
so the zinc doesn't look very strong. What does it do? It kind of do the reflective properties of the
No,
zinc.
when we cover it with the zinc, they cannot see.
Oh, they cannot see.
Uh,
Yeah, what
If-
don't you know won't hurt you.
yeah. Okay. If we use the what we call that the apa? Netting.
Netting, yeah, you
they
can see through.
Yeah.
Right.
Zinc is more perspective. Yeah.
Do you need to add more fertilizer to these trees to get the fruit?
Yeah, must.
Uh-huh.
You must have fertilizer.
Okay.
So we use the NPK. So in here the mature plant we use the soil of the fertilizer with high K content. Okay. Okay. So we go. Mana sini? Sini belakang. Ke sini? Oh sini.
Apa?
Sini. This is Sapodilla. Here.
The sapote.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's ask Guru.
I did.
Sapote pronounce. Bro, it's very tasty. Tell you. It's,
Never heard it.
right.
Sapoti.
Sapote. Kata orang aku yang jatuh. Jangan tengok.
Jatuh confirm ada evidence.
Lepas tu hantar ke gambar kat Eda. Maybe when we stop at the highway services, we should get we should get Andy to taste it. It's tasty,
It's like a twin, so like a kiwi. Kiwi, yeah.
but not hairy.
Not hairy.
Not as hairy.
Yeah.
It's got some hairs.
Okay. Maybe the fruit characteristic is quite like kiwi.
Coarse.
Kiwi, yeah.
Kiwi. So this is the fruit.
It's,
But these are not ripe.
Not ripe yet.
Yeah. Okay.
if it's right, it's soft.
Soft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Before we can eat, we pluck and then we rambut.
Peram takkan nak marinate.
Ripen, so they-
Yeah. You kind of leave it in a enclosure
Like,
to let it
ripen,
ripen.
with ethylene
Yeah.
or something like
Just
that.
ripening.
Ripening. Yeah.
Right.
Ripening, yeah.
Yeah.
So the ripening process is not on the tree.
Okay. Yeah.
We harvest and then we leave it to ripe.
Okay.
So this is the tree. Subang. This is the ciku
Variety.
Subang. Variety
right.
Subang variety.
It looks big.
Yeah. So this is the seed.
I have this tree in my home, but in pot.
Okay.
It fruits non-stop,
Okay.
like all year round.
I think we have the mature one there, the big one.
Oh, right.
Ah.
And you should taste this one. It actually tastes good.
Medium value. I mean, what sort of
Um,
standard fruit that everyone buys? Or...
what about economic value of this?
The value is not so high.
So it's a commoner fruit.
Yeah.
No. Apa kata korang cari yang lembut untuk bagi kat Andy satu? Ni keras lagi.
Tak ada sama keras ni.
Tengok yang dah tak ada bontot ini.
Oh, dia tak ada bontot bawah ni.
Mungkin ada macam
Dekat rumah aku picit-picit kalau dia lembut tu. Masak diajar oleh Afiq. Betul lah.
The economic value is not so high, but the taste is good.
The taste is good. It's
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Sweet.
Very sweet, very sweet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so not bitter.
No, not bitter. Not bitter at all. Very sweet.
Bitter if you keep thinking about it. Ada.
Why we don't have it in the UK? I've never seen it in any
Yeah.
British shop
Oh,
or
okay.
supermarket.
Yeah, because it's quite hard for me to find the direct translation for the fruit name.
The sapote
Yeah.
that's from the South America.
Yeah.
That's that big.
Oh, okay.
This version.
Yeah.
Zapota.
Yeah.
But that big.
Okay.
So when they're holding it like a mango.
Right.
But this one is very small.
Scientific name zapota.
Dia panggil kat sana memang zapota pun.
Zapota.
So dia ni kan Manilkara zapota.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have the ripening one here.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay. Because all
Mine
this.
went on the road. Good.
Harum manis sama apa?
Kan semua tak ada. Kena buah.
Dia macam baru harvested tu.
Don't worry, we'll stop at the
We'll stop
services,
somewhere again.
the motorway services. They usually got it. Okay. So self-pollination.
Yeah, self-pollination.
Okay.
Because we don't really do maintenance here, so we just put fertilizer here and cut the grass.
Yeah. I can see you spend a lot of money cutting grass.
Yeah.
Just-
What about mulching?
Mulching. Oh, but it's not very practical for fruit. For vegetables, yes, mulching is good. But for fruit, unless the area is quite limited, so mulching can be good. But mulching also maybe can promote disease because the
Oh, right,
condition
okay.
is wet.
Wet.
But for
damp.
the area with dry climate, maybe mulching is good to preserve the moisture. But for this area, we don't have any problem on rain, so the soil also very moist.
Wet.
So mulching is not a good practice for our land here. It depends on the area, the climate, and also what do you expect from the mulching? What mulching will do for your plant? Because here, you see, and the base of the tree, because of very dense canopy, the grass is very cannot grow
Under control.
under control. Yeah, because of the canopy density.
Mm.
Compared to the coconut, the canopy is quite
Open, so they got lights.
open, so got light, so the grass is can grow better.
So
there.
this is not something our country export.
I think not.
Yeah. Still bad. It tastes good.
Yeah, the taste good, but
The transport's difficult. That's it.
What is, it looks like a ping pong ball. How difficult can it get?
It's like kiwi, right?
It's a kiwi. Kiwi even more softer than this one.
but this one compared to kiwi, I think this one tastes better
It is.
because kiwi is
Delicious.
quite the taste is sour, sweet.
Yeah.
Can be, yeah.
This one very sweet.
Kiwi sour, vitamin C. This pure sugar, you know? Yeah, sugar cube. Go.
Okay,
Alright, okay.
I think we can go back to the
Alright, sure. Alright, okay.
to the quality center previously. Okay.
Who was this? Andy, mini cucumber.
Mini cucumber. Oh, wow.
Oh, is it cucumber? Cucumber, right?
Ini
Sorry.
wild eh.
Wild cucumber. Wild cucumber.
Dia ni rumpai. Pergi balik perang buah.
All right.
But we don't have it now.
Which is what?
It's Sengboy powder. It's a special powder from the sour plum. They pulverize it and turn it into powder.
So it's a sour potato.
It's sweet sour.
Okay.
So yeah, the powder is from the plum.
But if you use the powder, you cannot feel the original.
Yeah. Taste the original first.
Oh, it's very good.
Crunchy.
Yeah. And juicy.
Yeah, you just fulfill your daily vitamin C requirement.
Very good.
Apa? Pelan lah. Aku autophagy lagi.
So we remove the
Ini apa? Cokanan ke? Oh, okay.
Cokanan. Kalau mana dah habis.
Yelah tadi cakap kan. Then go Andy. Have a go. Have a go.
It's very good.
Makan. Makan.
Sweet.
Yes.
Very good. So what type of mango is this?
Cokanan. Cokanan. The rootstock.
Okay.
Cokanan from Thailand.
Yeah.
It's originally Thailand.
Yeah.
But I don't know what we have in the UK.
That's actually the red one.
Yeah.
It's called the Irwin mango. Orange. That's from South America.
I think mainly
yeah.
South America.
Yeah. That's Irwin mango.
It's really good. You're so lucky. Live in a country where you get we have mangoes from the supermarket, but sometimes they're okay.
This always okay.
Yeah.
This always okay.
Can't get much fresher.
Because
right?
I grow this tree in front of my house, and it fruits like crazy every season. I think last year, like 50 fruits, that one tree. All my neighbors, my neighbors lucky. Ini tak apa makan. Kenapa tak makan? Apa? Tak apa, nak ni je, satu je. Bayangkanlah semboi pada semboi asam makan.
In Malaysia, people eat lots of fruit. In the UK, we have people like myself, we eat fruit. A lot of people grow quite poor.
Sekarang ni younger generation they don't eat fruit much. But we try to educate the younger generation to consume more local food.
Okay.
Cepat, apa nama scientific dia? Cepat, apa? It start with P. Apa? Ni aku patut contact pendaftar ni, jangan bagi di sini je. Cepat apa? Apa? Tanya Afiq. Si Afiq lupa. Afiq, kau tak nak tolong dia ke? Tak nak. Start with P. Apa? The second word start with G.
Guava.
Masuk sana balik.
Betul lah. Masuk yang satu ambil kedai botol ni.
You nak breakfast atau the breakfast ni?
Ini mangga guava.
Betul lah. Dia orang tak kedai botol dengan aku. Aku botol ni aku ajar fakulti lain.
Guava.
Fakulti cikgu, dia orang ambil botol ni semester akhir. Kira awal kan. Pak ni ambil habis. Bagus juga ajar cikgu ni, dia matang. Kan, kurang aku jerit. Buruk jadinya.
CDM Guava. Dia
Tu ambil dalam pinggan, kau bungkus. Boleh.
Our main key source is from Belarus. So the war very influenced the price. The price is high. Because our mostly we import from
Untuk buat sus dia lah. Yang tak makan. Sebab dia tak kenal di dalam yang daun merah tu.
because we only can produce urea because urea is a product of petroleum. So we can produce that.
Crunchy ya, selalu dia masih lembut.
Also the pesticide is also important.
Makanlah yang biji tu, baru kau nampak Malaysian. Kan mulut bersepah-sepah. Kan, meleleh-leleh.
So the factory in South Asia mainly in Vietnam.
Biar bos korang layan kejap orang putih.
Vietnam, the market is very big compared to us. So the
Kita nak ambil gambar.
usually the produce in Vietnam, Indonesia, and then came to Malaysia. So when the trading So
J.
in effect, because trading in USD, so when our currency goes down, so it will affect the price of the end product.
So the real driver is fertilizer.
Fertilizer and also pesticide. Pesticide is important because we currently many diseases come.
Tak, dia non-negotiable introvert. Dengan aku, habislah. Aku ni goyang, cakap. Sedih kan sudah aku? Semua kena maki. Economic value yang ini macam tak ada musim. Maksudnya dia punya economic value adakah lebih tinggi daripada yang ini?
Yes, yang ni tak ada musim. So,
lupa kenapa cakap Melayu. So the economic for this one, I think this should be higher because this is with non-seasonal. You got it all year round.
So,
But this one,
you can
what
plan,
season?
okay, as I say, you have 5 crop. So you can plan, okay, this month, yes, year, next month here, so you can do rotation. So your supply is you can
continuous.
continuous, yeah.
And they ever use like things like clover or anything to put nitrogen back in? Is that any cover?
Ada praktis tu tak? Tanaman tutup bumi macam kacang ke clover ke.
If the one more used in real estate, oil palm estate.
Okay, but not in the orchards. They don't.
No, because
Maybe that's something can be tried.
because
Or legumes.
legumes will
Climb over.
climb the trees.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
it's not good for the trees.
So legumes may be good for nitrogen, but also can be costly for the trees.
Okay.
Dimanjat.
Yeah, it's creeping up.
Macam
Yeah.
like our zapota there, many creepy plant.
Okay.
Dekat negara sana, tanaman tutup bumi dia guna clover. Kita guna ke kacang. Dia. Tapi sama je konsep nitrogen fixation.
Itu tak ada masalah nitrogen, nitrogen itu murah.
Patut cakap kan, we got our own petroleum.
Tidak tadi.
Sebab dekat UK minyak mahal. Mahal minyak. Lepas tu kan harga dia turun naik. Dalam satu hari belum berubah.
Kalau kat Amerika pun sesi minyak dia tak sama kan.
Yeah. Do you remember the fuel price in the UK now?
Kalau sekarang 12.
It's constantly changing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In Malaysia, no, it's quite consistent.
Kedua, pukul 12 makan, pukul 1 solat apa semua. Kedua,
Yeah, every year they have to do.
No.
Yes. Well, like this year it's been really wet, and so I think that means the harvest will be poor, but it can be good because that means the price.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
Ton.
itu memang Sungai Udang. Sungai Udang
But
ada
the real
jumpa satu
driver
lah,
in
dia
the
makan.
UK is really what the processors and supermarkets take.
So you use that like what, RON 95 or RON
Sungai Udang
the field there?
tengah.
I don't know. What the farm that is, they do deals with the main supermarkets for their produce. And apparently, the supermarkets are really they're very
The fuel price is very sensitive. Usually government will subsidize it to hold the price high.
In the UK, they subsidise, but not sort of indirect subsidy. So it used to be how much land you had, and now it's you're doing things to be more sustainable. And so there's a tick boxes. So it's not, but still the real driver is what the supermarkets pay, and therefore also what the customer, what the population is prepared to pay. And everyone says, "Oh no, I want $2," but if you go to the supermarket and that's cheaper, they buy the cheapest.
It's like we have to sell the certification product.
Yeah, everyone says it's a good thing.
We
If it's
put
more
price
expensive,
higher, but
they will buy it.
the majority of the consumer will go for the cheapest one.
Yeah, absolutely. Same in
So
Britain
the
as well.
cheapest one usually came from the imported product because maybe the labor cost there is cheaper.
Yeah.
Same story as the onion.
Yeah, you mentioned, yeah.
Yeah, we can plant onion here,
Yeah.
but the cost is high
Yeah.
due to the labor cost.
Yeah.
Compared to India, I don't know how much they pay for the labor, but
Yeah.
that's why they
Maybe they don't.
Yeah, we don't.
Maybe they don't.
Maybe they use slavery or whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, it's,
Child labor exploit.
yeah.
That one is that one.
Yeah. We should,
That's the factor that we cannot compete with the.
I think it's one good. At the moment, the big supermarkets, they are very aware if say it was found that there had been slave labor used, that would be really bad for them because then people would get very upset.
It's not a fair trade.
It's not a fair trade. So I think there's a yeah.
But in Malaysia, we also have problem with child labor. So the NGO from the overseas, they interpret the child labor, but actually the kids are helping their parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kids are not working; they just
Assisting.
join their parents in the orchard.
That's
But the
It's a grey area.
NGO,
it's tough. It's
yeah,
tough,
they say
right?
child labor, but not child labor.
It's not
Actually,
really. It's, not, it's a cultural thing.
Let's put it this way: education, primary education in Malaysia is mandatory.
Yeah.
The parents can be highly penalized
Yeah.
for not allowing the children to go to school.
Yeah.
So as long as they have fulfilled this, whatever they do in the free times, assisting the parents, it's fine.
And also in the UK, I mean, if you're a son or a daughter of a farmer, you help the farmer.
Yeah. That's not child abuse.
It's going to be your farm, right?
Yeah.
So,
It's not some kind of big conglomerate farms or plantation that you're working for.
whereas I think in parts of maybe India, it is much more. You are, you work for that. You don't get paid anything. Or,
The documentary that I watched in India, the children, they don't go to school at all. They have
It's really
to cut short the school. Only like, 11 years old, you don't go to school anymore. Why? Oh, because they have to work at the farm full time.
one more thing, the other misinterpretation is for our peat soil.
Yeah.
Because you see the European NGOs, they're talking about our tropical peat.
Yeah.
Actually, they're referring to the characteristic of the temperate peat.
Right.
It's different because temperate peat is mostly from the peat moss.
Yeah.
But ours from the fibers of the plant.
Okay,
So, more lignin.
more sustainable.
Yeah.
During 2016,
awal
we
lagi
conduct
So?
So I
Boleh?
joined the conference.
Approaching there.
Then
Ya. Satu we found is Sungai Gulang.
this is the first time
Ada
I
apa?
saw the cooperative peat.
Yeah.